first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And some room to roll now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Bucs decided to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns out his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, Fields again.
It's brought in by Wilson. Now he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Bucs at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Succop's kick is good. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all those things, and still be in good shape.
Corral sets up play action. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Pushes past him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off play action. Here's Corral. And caught by Tremble. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Back to the ground with Hall. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, they were back in the shadows for their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Extra point put through by Succo, and the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you got to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On the play fake, Corral. He's got a man, that's Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now it's Fields. And Wilson with it, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
from the gun. He'll hand this off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Fields.
Open man has got it. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
They're still going to go for it on 4th and goal, even after the penalty. No sign of the field goal team. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tanner Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Suckham. And the lead now up to 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Moore, the man in motion. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone set.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position. So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case. First down. Here's Corral with it. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first down, Corral. Again, he finds more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Corral sets up play action. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on second down. And some room to work. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll go again with Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Hall. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Second down, a run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Breece Hall with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run.
And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Second down at 5. Hall again.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm.
Switching it up, Corral going to throw here.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Trimble
from 21 yards away.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A give, running right is Hall. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Hall again on 2nd down. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Hall again. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Running left, it's Hall. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Back to throw. Fields. That's caught by Wilson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Paul ought to give up the middle.
And some room to maneuver.
And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Corral to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just was problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
All eyes on Fields. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Now Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And it's a big play there to secure the football. And, folks, we are headed to overtime.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores.
So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
They'll give to Hall.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
187 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's a give to Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On the counter, it's Hall.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here.